Hey there, so this video will hopefully help you wade through the muck of mediocre longboards and lead you to choosing a first good deck, or just a new one for sliding, depending. I'll be going over decks and certain features you should look for in them, and wheels and their properties. So, assuming you already know about sliding, you might be tempted to get a drop platform, or more commonly known as a drop deck. These are fine for sliding and are becoming more popular, but oftentimes companies go a little overboard with the drop and create a deck that hinders you more than it helps you. The purpose of a drop deck is to enhance stability and make sliding easier, and they certainly provide that. But even though they're more stable, the extremely dropped decks, like the Earthwing Roadkiller or the Land Yacht Switch, tend to become a little less functional as you get better at sliding, and become obsolete to you after a while. I would suggest getting a deck that isn't dropped, or if it is, one that is only micro-dropped. Now, don't get a drop deck confused with a drop-through deck. The difference is that on drop-throughs, the trucks are mounted from the top of the deck, not the bottom. But both drop and drop-through decks are functionally similar. If you go with a deck that is not dropped or drop-through, that will provide benefits later on. It will be harder to learn at first, but once you get the basic slides down, you won't have to get a new board because it will not keep you from progressing as fast as you're capable. Also keep in mind though, that drop-through decks can simply be top-mounted, so don't completely write off drop-throughs. So as far as construction goes, stiff decks are the best to slide on. Flexi boards cause slides to feel less controlled and often don't hold up well to the wear and tear that your deck will inevitably go through. They also don't handle speeds as well, and you need speed to slide. Concave plays a big part in sliding as well. Once you start sliding at higher speeds, you'll find that your feet will not have enough grip and control over the deck. This is often caused by a conservative concave. Look into boards that have a deeper concave which will lock your feet in better. Symmetrical decks are nice for learning how to slide on because the deck will always feel the same no matter which direction you ride, and are usually pretty basic. Non-symmetrical boards are designed for certain riding styles, so don't go with one unless you know what you want. Wheels are just as important as the kind of deck you buy. Wheels with square lips, or lips that come to an edge, are good for grip and high-speed sliding. But at the lower speeds of a beginner, they will make it harder to break out into a slide. Wheels with rounded lips provide an easier slide and are great to use in general for sliding, depending on your preference. The durometer of the wheel, or the hardness of the urethane, plays a factor in sliding as well. The higher the number, the harder it is. If you weigh roughly between 170 to 200-ish pounds and higher, consider getting durometers between 83A and 86A, which are harder urethanes. For someone lighter, the slides will be harder to control because they won't provide a good ratio of grip and slip. They will be slippery. Someone who weighs less than 170 should consider getting between 78A and 83A wheels, depending. Also, the core placement in the wheel plays a large part as well. Center set wheels are nice because they are able to be rotated if they start wearing unevenly, and side set wheels cone a lot, and which will result in easier sliding. Offset wheels are a mix between the two and are usually used for downhill or sliding at higher speeds. They aren't as nice to you when you're trying to learn how to slide, so consider getting wheels with non-offset cores. But don't worry too much if you have a set of offset wheels that you're trying to slide on. Once you've gotten wheels, buy bearing spacers as well. These little hollow cylinders go in between the bearings inside the wheel. They distribute the force throughout the wheel and help keep your bearings from wearing out as fast. They also allow you to tighten down the wheel all the way so that the wheel won't shift around on the axle. This will provide a much smoother slide since the wheels won't be shaking around. So that's a basic outline of what you should research before you go buy gear to slide on. Make sure to always wear a safety certified helmet. Keep skating and spread the stoke.